Yeah, hit him with the spin of the juice. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarter best niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champ.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, gotta hurry. Here we go, Monday.
Now Bradford on second down. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jarius Wright, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
first down. Mariota. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, Bradford, and this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, Bradford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Rawls. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
There we go. Stop right there. Stop right there. 3 down. 1 day. Alert 86. Alert 86. Turbo. 1 day.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Here we go, yo. 1 day. Check 1 day. 56 Mike. 1 day.
They'll go to Pirine trying to pound it in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 5-2.
They get it to him running left. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
1 day.
Now Pirine. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Pirine unable to bull his way in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Back near his goal line, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
let's go, let's go. Three.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To throw Mariota. And it is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down, Bradford. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ian Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mariota now from the 50. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Mariota. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Marshall. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They'll run for it with Marshall. He's still barreling through. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
And he's brought down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And here's Marshall. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mariota on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is Marshall, and an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Mariota. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Mariota. And he finds Jason Morrow. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a bit closer. Dawson tacks on the point after, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Bradford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, which you're counting on.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. It's the first NFL touchdown of the young career of Ronald Jones. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense? But
wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Manuel. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Keith Marshall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints get a bit closer. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Turbo. You got 3 down. One day. Turbo.
2nd down, Bradford eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
One day.
Working out of the gun. Bradford going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And Hill running right through it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, save!
Here's Manuel. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And Dawson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Monday.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage lost, though.
Yeah, you're nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is taken at the 18. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They start on the ground with P-Rod. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Stop right there. Monday. Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Monday. Here we go. Monday. Here we go. Stop right there.
Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Bradford now, the left side completion to Jones. A nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, got